Corey Swargas here for Slap News, pre-fight edition, Power Slap number 2 coming up. Cole Young facing Anthony Babyface Blackburn. Cole Young, how you doing, my man?
I'm great, man. It's good to see your face again.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Last time we talked, you were coming off a victory. Dana Young hyped you up. How was that? The social media fanfare that came, all of the notoriety. How did you take that in stride? Because you blew up huge almost overnight.
Yeah, it was real quick. There's a lot of hate, a lot of love, but I just took it as, motivation. Take all that support and
And make it
use it.
happen. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Your opponent got tied up in some negative drug tests. When you seen those results come out, what was the first thing that crossed your mind?
I mean, it was also stupid. It's just a miscommunication. He
Mm-hmm.
should have just told them what he was on. And it's I mean, he was prescribed them. It's not like he was trying to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he was trying to use a performance enhancer. It
Yeah,
was just, you know, and that's like a lot of people don't know that because of the
totally,
media, but
totally. Um, I'll leave it at that. I think you get an opportunity here against Anthony, and you could definitely be in line for a title shot. And see they seem to be kind of pegging every 3 months, and that opportunity, was to arrive very, very soon again. I think you're right in line for it. Let's kind of talk about the
oh,
tail of the
I am.
tape.
I
Oh,
actually I signed a contract for him.
okay, amazing,
I
man,
signed I
amazing.
signed a contract for Chris before all this happened, and now
Yeah,
he's suspended till September.
yeah.
So I'm sure I'll be first in line, especially after these next few matches I have with people. They're gonna see that I'm definitely fit to fight for the title.
Absolutely, man. You took quick work of your last opponent. You were able to also watch and probably meet, Anthony Blackburn in Vegas. Seeing him in
Yeah,
Vegas,
he's
seeing
actually
him
the first. He's the first power stopper I ever met.
really nice.
Yeah, we were on the same plane together.
What did you think of him when you seen him?
He's a great guy. I mean, we got along right off the bat, and we
Mhm.
connected. He's just a down to earth guy, and it is what it is. Now it's business.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're fighting for more than just yourself. You have your
Yep.
wife, you have your son. What does this one mean to you now that you've got that victory? You've been cemented by the brass of Power Slap coming into this fight. Now this is real money. This is real show live,
Yep. Yeah,
free
this is
on
it.
Rumble.
The bigger, the better for me. Give me the all the pressure. I want it all.
Mhm.
I thrive in it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. We definitely want to see more of you. You were able to watch, Anthony's fight. What did you see in his game?
See, he's got a pretty decent chin because out of everybody that was on the blue team,
Hmm.
the guy he actually fought, funny story, was on the blue team, and he got traded last minute to the red team. Traded, but and he had the best slap out of the whole group, other
Yeah.
than me, obviously.
Hmm.
And but he had that he had a nice slap to him. So when it came to show when Anthony fought him
Hmm.
and he took that slap, I give Anthony he's got a chin. He hasn't been slapped anybody like me though.
For sure. Jay Santa Maria definitely had a unique technique that he was using. He called it the elastic man, which I thought was quite an interesting technique, and he definitely gets a ton of whip on it. One of the
He
things actually
did.
watching back, Anthony Blackburn strike, I actually think the technique that he used is actually a very similar technique to what you used. In regards to the trajectory, he didn't have as much speed on it. I don't think he didn't cock back quite as much. But in terms of the angle, the leverage, and the slight bend in the elbow, I noticed some similarities. Did you see any similarities in watching him in the way that he strike compared to how you strike?
I'd have to watch it again. Now that you're saying
Okay,
it, I'd
okay.
have to watch it again to really
To break
dissect
it
it.
down. Yeah, yeah. I thought you have a little bit more twisted to your hips that allowed you to generate more speed. And I actually recently seen the interview video that you did with Power Slap with your trainer. and where you guys were, training in the gym and talking about, velocity and stuff like that. How,
Yep.
it's one for the viewers of Slap News who don't know who's your trainer, who is it, and what has he been doing to help prepare you for this biggest moment of your life?
His name is Coach Haas. Haas Coates, Cornell, New York. He's the reason I am what I am. I mean, he's guided me through dark times,
Mm-hmm.
but he's my coach when it comes down to it, and he coaches me through not only life but martial arts and competing, and just to use your all. He's really showed me the light.
Amazing, man. Have you dedicated yourself now to power slap, or are you still trying to juggle, mixed martial arts career as well?
No, no mixed martial arts for me. I mean, with the family, Cal, because he's a hard one. And then the business, my
Mm-hmm.
business. I work two jobs as well, so and I got my own business, so I'm pretty busy with that, and that's why I jumped at power slap because there's a difference between training for a full on fight and training for a slap. I can train for I got time for a slap.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Are you making it into the gym every day? What are you doing right now to train? Are you training at home?
I train at home a lot. Oh,
Nice. Are you gonna show us Bob?
you know what? I bought two bobs. I bought a bob for the gym and I
Okay,
bought a
okay.
bob for at home.
Okay, okay. Awesome, man. Very cool. Nice. So you've been working hard at that. It's kind of difficult to train your defense, but are you doing anything inside of the gym? Any weight training, any neck training, anything to help? I mean, we haven't seen you hit yet, so anything you doing to work on the defensive side?
So I actually I can say it now that I'm fully healed.
Hmm.
About a month ago when I found out I was fighting KO Chris, I was going real hard with neck workouts
Yeah.
and I injured my neck really bad. I was like in a neck brace
Oh shit, man,
for
crazy,
like for like a few weeks, but I got out of it and I'm good now.
crazy. Did KO Chris hitting drywall inspire you to harden the head at all?
Not at all. It made me not want to. Honestly, I was like, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, 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 man. Good, good guy, hilarious, man. Seeing him doing the stuff that he
Oh
did,
yeah, he's a crazy
but
man. I love it.
yeah. So the neck brace, and everything, like just a strain. Like what happened? Did you
It was a strain. It ended up
vertebrae?
being it was a strain. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Did you keep that one from the brass of power slap quiet, or did you let them know?
What's that?
Did you let the brass of power slap know that, or did you keep that on the down low?
No, nobody knew that. Nobody knew
Okay,
that.
okay, okay.
I can say it now because I'm fully healed up.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, yeah, that's cool, dude. I like getting into it, like hearing what you're doing to train and stuff. And we know you've got one hell of an offensive strike. So excited
Yeah,
to
just
see that get unleashed.
staying fit, man. That's pretty much it. Just stay fit and your
Totally.
mobility. It's the most
Totally.
important thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Anthony's dropping down. He was originally middleweight, dropping down to
That's where he
welterweight,
belongs.
where he
That's where
belongs.
he
Yeah.
belongs. When I met him, he's a smaller guy than me. So
Yeah.
when I seen him, I was like, dude, you belong at 170. Like you'll
Hmm.
have no problem losing that weight. So
Totally.
honestly, he could probably go another weight down, especially when he's fighting me. I mean,
Hmm. Yeah, I mean he's 2 inches shorter than you. Um, you know, two
yep.
inch you have a 2-inch reach advantage over him as well. Looking at the metrics, he's got what has he got? 6 years on you. Anything in his game that scares you whatsoever?
No, sorry,
No.
sorry to say it, but that's not saying much because nobody's game that I've seen in Power Slap scares me. Nobody's.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Um, you know, Competing in martial arts, I know you did some kickboxing and different things like that. How was that experience? Help prepare you, both mentally and physically to get in there again and go toe to toe at that table.
Oh, I mean, fighting MMA or kickboxing, anybody who's done it knows that it takes a lot of guts, and it's just facing that fear, is jumping in there, and it's the unknown that you don't know what's going on. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's
Do
just
you,
Go ahead.
Do you feel that power slap is much more controlled? I mean, you know when the slap is coming, you know what side it's coming from. Do you feel like it's more
Well,
predictable?
yeah, 100%. I am nowhere near as nervous as I'm 100% confident going into a slap because
Hmm.
you know you're getting a hit and you're going to give a hit. It's simple as that. But when it comes to fighting, anything can fucking happen.
Totally. Totally agree with you, man. You're flying out to Vegas, obviously a couple days before the event. Um, your family going to be there with you? Who's coming with you? Coach Haas coming out?
Oh yeah, definitely Coach Haas. He was the first one on the list. Um, but they gave us two tickets. They gave
Hmm.
us two tickets for people to come. Obviously, the one game went to my coach, and the other one's going to my mother. She's flying out
Amazing.
to watch the
Amazing.
fight.
Very cool. Obviously, you weren't able to have family at the first event, so getting your mother to come out, I'm sure that's a very special moment for her, and to be able to see you perform on that stage, very different to watch it back on Rumble. When you're sitting beside her and
Yeah,
she knows you're okay, versus getting up there in real time. So,
yeah,
getting back
totally.
to Vegas. I mean, you've already been through this. You've been there. You know what fight week is like. Coming in this time, do you think that experience that you had the first time around is going to help you prepare and kind of calm those nerves?
I never had nerves. My first time arriving, as weird as it sounds, I
Hmm.
was like way too confident, and I knew I just felt it. I felt like I was good to go.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Definitely turn of events that have happened here. There seem to be, a lot of the original Power Slap guys, um, had, I don't want to say a sense of entitlement, but they felt like they had kind of, a first kick at the can. They had a bunch of experience, some of them two, three, four, slap fight matches going into it, watching some of the rehearsal guys kind of come in, hang with you guys at the hotel and stuff like that. Now it's going to become reality that you guys are, obviously your matchup this time doesn't, lend yourself to one of the original guys. But what do you think, the next wave, the rehearsal guys, what do they have differently or a leg up on the OG guys? Being able to see, study, and look at these guys, before they actually get up to the table with them, because there's a ton of them on the main card here that peg some of the OG guys with new young up and coming guys.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited to see that. Excited to see new blood. I was the new blood. I was new blood last time, and look what
Mhm.
I, s- I slapped and I got a title shot. So anything can happen. I mean, I already said this in a previous interview. A lot of the talent is to be seen
Mhm.
because the talent's not all the talent is not where it's at right now. Power slap one.
Totally.
There's more to come. I mean, it's a new sport. It's a new sport. Everybody's new. Everybody's new. I don't care if you
Mhm.
were the first ones to slap. You're new.
I agree with you, man. I agree. I mean, it's definitely it's a hard sport because you can't really spar. I mean, in terms of the defense, I think
Not really.
the CTE
Just
and stuff that would
reaction.
exactly. I know some guys are using some of the pool noodle stuff.
Hmm.
Actually, talking with actually Dwayne Crespo. Actually, we I had some dinner with him actually
Oh,
before
really?
Power Slap number one. Yeah, yeah, we went out for some Mexican, and he was kind of talking. He was actually talking a bit about training with you and stuff, and using the pool noodle and stuff like that. He was kind of saying that he was kind of, I don't say helping you along, coaching you along, trying to get you involved. So nice
Well,
to
he was.
see.
Yeah. While he was in there, he was like, he was going to be the coach for power slap because he had more experience than
Hmm.
anybody in the gym, and
Totally.
he was going to help me through it, but sadly, like it was right when the premiere happened. He he
Hmm.
he left the gym,
Yeah.
so we never really kept in contact about that stuff.
Gotcha. Any emotions around that? Anything still unsettling? Have you spoken to him since? Have you not?
Yes, yes, I talk to him quite often. Um,
Hmm.
we keep up on each other, make sure we're doing all right. Yeah, it's still good
Good.
vibes with him.
Good, man. Good. Good. Yeah. I mean, great dude. Kind of hard not to like him. I mean, I won't ask any questions what happened there, but great to see that obviously both you guys are still in the mix. I mean, he's got a big fight coming up as well.
Yes, he
Um,
does.
I know it's not on the main card, but I mean, you stack up a couple losses in a row, and in previous fashion with the UFC, I mean, two losses can sometimes mean you're cut. So I think he's got a big fight coming up. I think he needs to get in the win column here to cement himself. And as you said, there's going to be a ton of talent coming in. I mean, there's over 1,000 applicants. Last I heard from the Brass of Power Slap, and so they
It's
want to get as
crazy.
many people in there as they can. Talked about doing a combine style workout, to see who has what it takes to potentially get on one of these taped or live events. And so there's definitely more and more talent coming in. Guys like yourself, getting in there hungry, being motivated, being confident, and making a name for yourself along the way. I think is going to bode well for you and anybody else who wants to be successful within the sport. So appreciate you joining me here. Look forward to seeing you in Vegas. My entire team will be down there. Big Jeeves will be there. We're bringing producer Ray D down with me as well. So I'm sure we'll get some last minute words from you, before you get up there and fight. And once again, we're contracted to, make it happen. We plan to put out 20 plus interviews before the fight, and you're kicking it off, man. And can't be more excited to see you up there. And we'll definitely be, cheering for you. And hopefully we'll see you in the winner's circle. We'll be there the media press conference afterwards. And if you're victorious, we'll be doing that post fight interview with you. How's that?
Sounds good. Oh, you'll
Aw-
be definitely getting that. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah,
Anything else, brother? Anything else you want to say?
we're all good, man. Thanks for the
Awesome, man.
interview.
All the best, man. Take care. Train hard, and we'll see
Have
you
a good
soon.
night.
See you, man.
Yes,
Bye.
sir.